in front of a standing room only crowd. This joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special Pudge of Baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Seattle Mariners.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, there are few guys that can do as much for their team as Adam Jones. He's swinging a hot bat right now as he has 3 home runs in this series alone. I'm guessing they're going to pitch him a little more carefully in this one, but who knows? Maybe he'll stay white hot at the plate.
Felix Hernandez is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last outing, it was brief. Only 3 innings pitched and was tagged with the loss. Hopefully he'll be more effective in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Adam Jones strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Drives it the other way to deep right. Cruz going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will make it there with a double to start the ball game.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Number 23 will get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting third baseman number 13.
Manny Machado will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. His second home run of the series as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Number 19.
As Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike one.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Pedro Alvarez will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Boy, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Drilled on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Safeco Field. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about keeping the series alive?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Miguel Gonzalez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
With a moment now, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, my man at first, he can really pick it. As an infielder, you've got to love being able to throw the ball over there, knowing that he's going to come down with it at any time.
Leonis Martin will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Smoke toward the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
batting second.
Kyle Seager will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Hardy ranging into the outfield. 1 down. Nelson Cruz will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
1 ball.
And he takes a cold strike, too. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Dale Lee set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike. Line hard toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Adam Lind will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
With these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Mark Trumbo will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Martin looking up. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. His second home run of the series, and the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Jonathan Scope will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That last home run measured out to 405 feet officially. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
To 2-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Aoki on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Matt Wieters will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Wieters is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, and that's the one problem with throwing that heavy 2-strike sinker. That's good work behind the plate to keep that ball within reach and then make the play at first.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped foul right at home plate. And in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-1 Baltimore. Robinson Cano Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Baseball fans see Robinson Cano and they think of his time with the Yankees and the Mariners, but some forget how great he was during the World Baseball Classic in 2013. He hit .469 for the undefeated Dominican team on his way to the tournament MVP award.
Jones comes on now, and he has it one down.
Left fielder. Nori
Now to the plate,
Aoki.
Nori Aoki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8.
Steve Clevenger will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones.
Center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
Hernandez is ready. First pitch on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Martin going back to the track, to the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. His 4th long ball of this series as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Standing in now, number 23. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Manny Machado digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, that's just one of those fluky plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
Here's Chris Davis now. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Orioles get 1 on the home run by Adam Jones. We played 2.5. It's now 4-1 in favor of Baltimore. Leading off the inning, Ketel Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1 pitch on its way. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
He did a great job of just sitting back on a changeup, and then he smoked it.
After it is Jones, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail it 4-1. Mark Trumbo is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hernandez looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Push to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Striding into the box, Matt Wieters, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Cano for 1. Back to first, and Wieters is gone. It's a double play.
Oh, that's a nice double play, but let's focus in here on the turn at second base. He's got a base runner just breathing down his neck. One second baseman coming down hard on another. They know what the deal is there. They're going to try to take each other out. So that's great concentration, great mechanics to make sure he turns this and then takes the shot.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. That'll plate the runner from third, and the Orioles tack on another. It's now 5-1.
That's a good at-bat right there. He comes through with a 2-out RBI to make sure they get something out of this inning after that double play nearly wiped things out.
Adam Jones steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Cruz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 5-1. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dale.
At the plate, Dale Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Got him.
The first baseman, number 26.
Now at the plate, Adam Lind. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Trumbo, still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot that time for Adam Lind. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
And wouldn't you know it, he goes right through the order. 3 and 4 guys go down to start the inning. But it's the number 5 guy in the lineup that was a different story. And he takes him over the wall for a long home run.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 5-2. Number 23 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Manny Machado will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning. And it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. But like you said, 2015 was definitely a year to remember for Manny. He became only the 7th Oriole to have 20 home runs. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Wade Miley is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Miley.
Here's Chris Davis now. And he pops it up back behind second base. Marte is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Pedro Alvarez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Miley gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park, just like he did in the second. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night from Safeco. It's the Orioles 7 and the Mariners 2. Leading off the inning, Nori Aoki. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo home run here for Nori Aoki. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, you're going to have some things go your way. And I didn't really think this had a chance to stay fair, but sure enough, it banks right off the foul pole, and that, folks, is a home run.
Stepping in now, Steve Clevenger.
For Seattle,
As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. Number 23 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
To short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 12.
Leonis Martin will dig in now. A single and a flyout for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Runs up and gets this one down. Machado is up with it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Mariners able to get one back in the inning thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 7-3. Jonathan Scope will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Miley into the windup. Here's the delivery. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Aoki going back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. To short, hit hard. Marte ranges to his right. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
J.J. Hardy will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. But not wanting to run himself into a 3rd out, he'll hold on at first with a 2-out single.
Now batting number 10.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Adam Jones will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Now a long throw to 3rd, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Number 23 comes forward trying to cash in on this 2-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with 2 away.
And what a turn of events right here. 2 quick outs, but they didn't give up on this inning at all, and now they've got a great chance to put up a crooked number.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Kyle Seager will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. tapped foul at home plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Nelson Cruz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Into the box, Dale Lee. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Still 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Adam Lind would be next. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Manny Machado will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, if his guys go on to win the pennant, I think you're looking at the MVP just on the strength of this one ball game alone. Now, I'm not ready to call it one for the ages yet, but it is a very, and I mean very, short list of guys that have hit 3 home runs in a postseason game, and he's just done it all in this one.
Here's Chris Davis now. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And this skips right over his head. A tough duty down at first base as this is into right field.
Now, you could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Way outside. 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Folks, there is not a left-hander alive that likes this pitch. I mean, look at that. A slider breaking sharply away from the outside part of the plate. That is just perfect location.
Mark Trumbo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Underhanded flip. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Jonathan Scope ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Matt Wieters will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. J.J. Hardy comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. This is skied out to deep center field. Martin ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, I don't know. You know, I'm not a big fan of second guessing, but I guess that's what I'm paid to do. You know, why would you leave him in with the bases loaded?
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Cano there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Orioles 12 and the Mariners 3. Adam Lind steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this is swung on and missed by Lind as he falls behind 0-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Count is 1-2.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
In now, Steve Clevenger, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. In the air out to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. And that retires the side. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. Baltimore's out in front, 12-3. Evan Scribner will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Number 23 steps in now.
Left fielder, number 23.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Martin is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th. Manny Machado will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Cruz is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Yeah, I think you have to look at one out there because you just can't have your guys go down on 3 pitches. That's a take one for the team right there.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. His 4th long ball of this series as this lead got even wider.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now is Pedro Alvarez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. if he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll swing and hit a chopper toward the hole. Seager has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Orioles lead it 13-3. Ketel Marte will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Todd Redmond will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ketel Marte stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right side. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it cost him and goes right by him.
Center fielder
Leonis Martin gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Taken high and deep to right. Trumbull racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Kyle Seager will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
the right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Dale Lee ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now.
Yep, 1-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. The Orioles are on top, 13-5. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Joaquin Benoit will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Benoit.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Benoit has the target. 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. J.J. Hardy will stride in one more time as we flash back to inning number 7. This was obviously one of the big moments of the ballgame, a grand slam as he put everything he had into that swing. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. 1 out. And they will get the force for the out. Coming to the plate now, Adam Jones. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
You know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Adam Lind will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a 9th-inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 5. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The batter, second baseman.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline. On the ground now for Hardy. This might be 2. The second for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around a score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Noriaoki will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Grounded to third. Machado has it. And the Orioles have done it. They are your American League champions.
Well, this is really a great moment for these guys. They are the American League champions, and now they're going to get a shot to play for the ultimate prize, a chance at winning a World Series.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Championship Series on MLB The Show.
The winning pitcher is Miguel Gonzalez. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez. Time of the ball game, 3